Hello viewers, here's a showing of the ceiling fans installed in my house as of January 2026. Yes, this is being recorded in February, but this is the setup for January. All these were installed in January or earlier and existed this way in January. I'm going to start trying to do this on a monthly basis. Change out all the fans in all the rooms every month and do an overall tour every month. So I want to do one for February, and that's why I'm classifying this one as January's, even though we are now into February. Starting out in the living room, we have a Hampton Bay Quick Connect in Flemish brass. This is the least common variant of these. I think the most common was white, followed by the oil rubbed bronze, I believe it was called, and then the Flemish brass. These were very popular in this area back in the 2000s. I remember seeing in particular the white one everywhere, and these are very, very nostalgic. I think these are very good fans. They receive a lot of hatred because they're Hampton Bay and they're an economy product, both of which are invalid reasons to dislike them. These often surfaced in commercial applications back in the 2000s, and I even still see a handful of these out to this day that have been running for 20 years with no problems. These are respectably powerful and they're quite reliable. I also think these look pretty nice, especially for something that was made so recently. Here in the dining room, we have a 36-inch SMC Laguna in brown and polished brass. And we have another one here in the kitchen. These are identical. Both were acquired new old stock and are mint. These are stunning fans in person. And this might be my single favorite install I've done in this house to date. These 80s spinner style fans are among my favorite types of ceiling fan. When I think of a ceiling fan, this is what comes to mind, this style, this color scheme. It's been a long time since I've seen one of these out in the wild, but I do remember seeing these a fair bit back in the 2000s. And this one over here goes nicely with that clock. In fact, when I bought that clock, I was thinking of installing fans like this with the same color scheme that would look really nice together. Despite being so small, these hold their presence well in the room and certainly move plenty of air. These are very, very powerful fans. In the media room, we have an Encon Princess 30-inch version, which I think looks really nice in here. I'm glad I have a room this small where I can use fans like this. This is very well sized for the room. This room is about 8 by 10, and I find that these little 30-inch fans handle it perfectly. This doesn't look too small, it's not overbearingly large, and it circulates the air quite nicely. This fan overall was quite a pleasant surprise. I was not expecting it to be as good as it was, or still is. Here in the hallway, we have a pretty poorly set up craft-made piccolo in, I believe it's some type of oiled bronze. It's kind of like a really rich brown color. It's really nice. I wish these were still available in the larger sizes. This is a really nice finish combination. This has seen a lot of use over the winter. It's worked very well for moving the heat around the house. Hopefully in April I can get this taken care of. In March I'm going to deal with a pretty massive reorganization project in the studio room. And then in April, when it gets warm enough to have the attic hatch open, which severely needs to be repainted, I will start working on this, getting these both installed and getting the lighting here set up in the hallway. I also want to install a fan here in the bathroom. We'll move that exhaust fan over, and then you can use 30-inch fans in here as well. In fact, the Princess that we just showed would probably look really nice here in the bathroom. Would match the color scheme well. In the bedroom we have, actually this is Kevin's fan, so he has in my bedroom a Furamius, or whatever the heck the brand is, antique brass hugger. This is the one that we restored the blades on last year. And after being installed for several months, the blades are still holding up perfectly. There has been no peeling or degradation of the liner that we applied to the blades, which is great. I wasn't sure how long this would hold up for, but so far it's been holding up very nicely. These blades are not factory. These blades have a coating of, I think it's draw liner that we used, because these had gotten painted over white, which was we both agree was a really hideous finish combination. And so we fixed it like this, and now it looks great. Here in the computer room we have an SMC A52. This is a really nice fan. Beautiful irons and motor plate. This will be going into the living room for a little while. Unfortunately, the control system is busted, as I kind of figured it would be. But what I've learned is that it's definitely heat based, and so if you shut the fan off for an hour to let it cool down, you'll be able to select a new speed for a couple minutes before the control stops responding. So it's not reliable in that sense, but I should be able to get by with this in the living room during these winter months where I'm not changing the speed on the fan regularly. What I'll probably end up having to do is to just bypass the electronic control set and use it with a wall control, which I of course will do so in a reversible manner in case someday I decide to repair this control set. I'm not sure if it just needs a recap or if it's a resistors that's going bad. And lastly, here in the studio, which is a disaster right now, we have a Hampton Bay Graton, that transitional model that was available in 2001 and is still available today in 2026 under the Boston Harbor brand. Okay, something's rolling around in here. Can't make this stuff up. And then we also have what might be the single worst ceiling fan ever sold. The Panama Fan Company Gear Drive Scam Fan. And nothing else has changed. The garage is still the same and the other side is still the same, so I'm not going to show those in this video. The other side is going to change soon. We're going to try to add at least 3 more, hopefully 4 fans. So we'll have a total of either 6 or 7 fans over there that we can rotate through as well.